So let's have a look at a couple of different ways you can open up these windows. One way is to just use them as they are and roll them up, which I'll show you in a minute. The other way is to use these poles. So in your pole bag, you'll have 2 of these, hook at one end and pointy at the other, and then flat to flat. So this particular pole here is a longer one that will go across the windows that are wider. You will have another pole that looks very similar but will be shorter, and that'll cover the other windows to set them up the same way, but a shorter pole. So let's have a look at using the poles first. So first we unzip each side. Now you'll notice inside that there's another panel that has a zipper on it. So we need that zipper down. So I've just got it up there to show you, but we need that down to create this little peak. So we use those poles, so I'll just grab them now. And firstly, we use this one here. So there's a little pocket here, and underneath you'll see there. So we're going to put that hook through here, and then that'll sit inside that little casing there. See, that's in there, that the hook part's in there, so it won't damage the trailer. And then that will go through there. So that's first step. Now we go and do the same thing with the other side. So we put that hook through the hole. And then we have a look underneath, there'll be a little pouch, and we'll sit that in the pouch. And then we stick that there. So that's first step. Second step is we use this flat to flat, and you need to have this facing upwards. So that's one side, and then stick that through the other side, and then we simply expand them out. So the good thing about doing it this way is if it's not too windy, that will just sit there. If it is windy and you want this to stay like this, you would need to bring a rope down and peg each end. So we have this as low as it goes, but if you wanted to make it a bit higher, you just adjust it with these sides. Just like that. So you could have the inside open and then this side down, and then you've still got the ventilation, but you have your privacy. So we'll just close that up. So again, in reverse, drop that down, take off the spreader bar. Take those out. So let's have a look at, if you don't use the poles, how to roll up the window. So unzip the sides, and then you would need to unzip this outer piece here. And then sometimes can be a little bit tricky on your own, but make a V and roll it over. And then underneath here, you'll have some eyelets, and then the tag will be hanging down underneath. So clip them in there. That's done. So if it is raining, just be mindful that the water can pool here. This is as low as it will go. So one thing you could do is just get a rope, either put it through the middle or one at each end, and really make sure you bring that down so that you get a lot of runoff. Or the other thing is you would close completely